Hey everyone, it's Dirk here from Lapix. Got another video for you guys today. Hope you guys are doing well. This 15-inch MacBook isn't doing so well. It's in because it's just not powering on. The customer is aware that there is a liquid spill. They really just want the data off. That's it, because they already got a new MacBook they want to move the data over to. Since we already know there's a liquid spill, let's go ahead and open up and take a look at it. Oh yeah, we can notice something over here, close to this area, right above some of the battery cells. And it looks like that there is some type of corrosion there. And it does look like there's some type of liquid impact over here. It's corroded. Just lift it up. Looks like there's a lot of areas that have been impacted. We can see multiple different places. So let's go ahead and look under a microscope, see what they are. This is a power line for the speaker, as well as I believe even under the IC, if there's multiple of them, it should be a line as well, just for the device. We can see another one over there. It's completely different. I believe this area, though, this one's a little more scary, because this area, the ELC 180, that's usually some power to NAND, which is not good, especially if it's been impacted. Multiple areas of the board have been impacted. We are going to clean it up. Most likely, we'd probably have to also put it in an ultrasonic, and then we have to do a repair for it. And then after all that, you have to hope that there's the voltage that didn't go to the NAND itself, because if that happens, there isn't really much you can do for a recovery, at least. So let's go ahead, let's just start working on it and then go from there. This is after the ultrasonic and just a little bit of cleaning, but as you can tell, it never does the best job in the world for it. It just really helps get underneath a bit more, but we still have a big problem because this one over here is heavily impacted. Switch over to the board view. Here is pretty much the map of the board. And this is it. This is a U6450. And if we click anywhere here, we can see there's a speaker ramp line. And not only that, if we click up here, we can see it's a PB Bus G3 Hot, which is your main line that needs to be present all the time on all these Macs. That's been going back for a very long time. And that's on this chip, and that's where that chip is damaged, right? So if there's corrosion or any damage here, you won't have any type of power whatsoever. So we need to go ahead and fix this area. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Touch up this one a little bit. There we go. So let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah. We definitely need to replace that. No question. There's one little bit burned. We got, man, it's nasty. Let's clean it up first. There we go. There we go. So if we look here, we can see there's clearly a burn, and the burn is right here, right? We can kind of see where it goes. It looks like it's going to this one here, this cap, the one that we just replaced, and the one I didn't put enough solder on the pad. So this is good anyway, because we need to do this. So let's go ahead and just double check what this one is. The major one, it's a PB Bus G3 Hot, and it is gone completely there, right? So what we can do is we're going to need to build a jumper, and since PB Bus G3 Hot is connected to this cap here, we can do that. We can at least connect it. We'll build a wire, and then we'll put some solder underneath there, and that BGA chip should connect properly. We're going to go ahead and dig for some gold. There we go. So it's going to be a nice connection. Blob it too much, looks like. Okay, that's good. I don't care if it's a big blob. It's a G3 hot, so it needs to be blobbed. And actually, it might catch a little pretty well on that edge there. Yep. Okay, so we created our created a bridge under. It is connected. The other one isn't connected. That's good. The one next to that. So we were very careful. We'll just put a little bit of heat. That looks good. So let's clean up this area and let's check it out. Beautiful. Look at that. Let's just go ahead and try it. Let's connect it.
Oh, the album church? Yeah, for the album.
And we got our 20 volts. So it looks good. So let's go ahead and plug it in and recover the data. Swap the palm rest because there's no way I'm going to be using that, that one again. Plug it in. Let's see what we got. Got 20 volts, we got fan spin, all right, and we got an Apple logo. We were able to log in and grab the data. So anyways, I hope you guys are watching this data recovery for a 1990 15-inch MacBook Pro. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, it really does help us a lot. If you guys are interested in sending your Mac for data recovery services, go ahead, check the links in the description down below for how you can do that. We are located right outside Washington, D.C. in Northern Virginia in Alexandria. We have a work order on our website. If you want to go ahead, check it out. There's more details in that description. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye.